Welcome, ladies. Okay, if you struggle with not having enough time in your day to work on your business and get everything else done, I see you, busy mamas. This is for you. Okay, so creating a part-time business with full-time income, especially as a busy mama, requires you to master your time. Okay, I know the challenges firsthand as a mom of 3 boys under 4 years old. Okay, so and I also know that you can accomplish what's important to you and grow your business at the same time. Okay, so when you master your time, you can create the business that you want in the time that you have while living a life that you love. So welcome, ladies. I'm so excited to be here and so excited that you're here to master your time. Okay, if we haven't met already, I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy mamas. I'm also an NLP practitioner with a master's in business. So I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. My passion is helping women get really clear on exactly what they want in life and in business, and then supporting them with the mindset, strategy, and accountability to achieve it with confidence and ease. Okay, so the reason why I created this training is because one of the most common things that my clients and the women in my community struggle with is time management. Okay. And it's something that is so crucial to master when you have big goals, especially if you want to grow a business and especially if you have kids. Okay. So I've had to get a lot more intentional with my time since having 3 kids. So whether you have kids or not, today I'm going to share with you how to master your time so that you can make full-time income with working part-time hours. So this is relevant whether you are a coach, whether you are a service provider. This is literally relevant to any business. So stay tuned, regardless of what business you are in. This is actually relevant even if you don't have a business yet, right? Okay, because you're going to need to learn how to master your time before you actually have the time to start the business. Okay, so whether you have a business or not, whether you have kids or not, regardless of what type of business you're in, this is relevant to you right now. Okay, so you're going to want to take some notes, grab a pen or your computer or whatever you take notes on. If you're watching live, drop a red heart. It's in the comments so that I know you're here. I see Brittany and Dana, Lakeisha, Melanie, Tamika. So again, drop a red heart in the comments if you're live. If you're watching this later, if you're watching the replay, drop a purple heart in the comments and I'll come back and say hi and answer any questions. Okay, so again, making full-time income in your business while working part-time requires you to master your time. Okay, you can't afford to waste time doing things that don't matter or that don't create results in your business. Okay, so hi Tina. It's so good to see you ladies all today. So here's how you know that you need to master your time management. Okay. So here's some indications. A lot of us, if you're here, you probably know that you struggle with time, okay, or do time management, but here's some indications that you know that you need to work on this time management. Okay. Maybe you are spending a lot of your work time procrastinating or learning, as I like to say. Okay. Maybe you're taking courses and certifications and learning instead of actually implementing what you already know and working on your business. Okay. Maybe you're multitasking a lot. Maybe you feel bad about how you spend your time, or you feel like you waste a lot of time, right? Maybe you feel guilty for not working more or guilty for not spending more quality time with your family and doing the things that you love. Okay. It's like that toss up where you're like, okay, like I always feel guilty. I feel guilty whether I'm working or whether I'm with my kids because I should be working, right? If you're shooting yourself a lot, you probably need to master your time. Okay. Maybe you're never really satisfied with how you spent your time at the end of the day. Okay. Or maybe you feel like you never really have enough time. There's always too much to do. Okay. Or you feel like you wonder how some women are balancing work and life so well. And it's like, what are you missing? Okay. So those are some of the indications to know that you need to master your time. So let's get right into it. We are going to talk about 5 simple steps to mastering your time management. Okay. Don't be scared. The 5 simple steps, like some of them are really easy. But I want to break this down to you in a way that is understandable. I like lists. I like things in order. So here are the steps, the 5 simple steps, in order to master your time management. Okay. So Number 1, this is a really important foundation. So please do not skip over this because it doesn't feel practical. Okay. Number 1 is check your thoughts and your beliefs about time. Okay. What are you thinking about time? What are the thoughts and feelings that come up when I mention time, right? Like, are you thinking I never have enough time, or I'm bad at like I'm bad at time management, or you're thinking, right, like you have to sacrifice time with your family in order to have a successful business, or there's not enough time in the day, right? 24 hours is not enough. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts about time, it's going to be very difficult for you to create a positive experience and relationship with time. Okay, hear me out. So the first step in managing your time efficiently and effectively is actually creating positive thoughts about time. Okay. So for example, if your current thoughts or your current negative thoughts about time are, I don't have enough time, I'm going to have to sacrifice time with my family in order to have a successful business. Being an entrepreneur or business owner is too time consuming. Okay. I never have enough time to do everything I want. Those thoughts are not serving you. Okay. They're making you feel overwhelmed. They're making you feel like you can't do everything that you need to do, because they're negative thoughts, right? They're limiting beliefs that you have about time. Okay. So if you have those negative thoughts, I want you to try on these thoughts instead. Okay. Try on these empowering thoughts about time instead. I can make time for the things that are most important to me. Okay. I can be a great mom and have a successful business. I can design a business that fits into my lifestyle. Okay. I always have enough time to do the things that I want to do. Okay. Those are the thoughts that we want to be thinking to have a positive relationship with time and to be able to actually use your time wisely. Okay. And I want to actually throw out there too, as we're struggling with, as we're dealing with this time struggle, if it's too hard to believe that you do have time to do everything that you need to do and that you can make time for the things that are most important to you, try adding what if to the thought just to make it neutral and create these feelings of curiosity and possibility. Okay. So for example, if you can't wrap your brain around, I can make time for the things that are most important to me, or that I can be a great mom and have a successful business, then try putting what if in front of that. Okay. So what if I could make time for the things that are most important to me? What if I could be a great mom and have a successful business? What if I could design a business that fits into my lifestyle? What if I always had enough time to do everything I want to do? Okay. That just sparks curiosity. It creates this openness where it's like, if your brain doesn't want to believe, like if it's too hard for you to shift into, I can't do this, into I can, then just put a what if in front of it. Okay. And this works with any affirmations. I want to just tell you that. Okay. This is a tip for any affirmations. Like if you're like, I'm working towards becoming a successful business owner, but in your brain, you don't believe that you're a successful business owner. You can just add in what if, right? What if I was a successful business owner? What if I'm becoming a successful business owner? Okay. So that's a tip that I want you to try with your affirmations, but specifically related to this time. Okay. So that's the first part here. And that's the foundation that we're laying, because again, if you don't have positive thoughts around time, if you have negative thoughts around time and limiting beliefs around time, that like there's never enough of it, or you can't do what you need to do, or that you don't have time to start a business, thoughts are not serving you. They're holding you back and they're making you stuck and overwhelmed. Okay. And confused probably about how to spend your time. Okay. So number one, check your thoughts and beliefs about time. Number two, evaluate how you're currently spending your time. Okay. And recognize any gaps of where you aren't cultivating what matters. Okay. So when I say cultivating what matters, I mean like that you're spending time doing meaningful things, like building relationships and creating joy and abundance and creating financial independence, spending quality time with your family, or anything else that's important to you or that's one of your core values. Okay. So how are you currently spending your time? What are you doing that doesn't bring you joy or abundance? Is there anything that you're spending time on that feels like a waste of time? Okay, those are indications that like you're not being authentic with how you are spending your time. Okay, is there anything that you aren't doing that you want to be doing? Right? How much time do you currently have dedicated to building your business? Okay. So have you ever finished a bunch of tasks and then felt super productive, but then you realized that like everything that you accomplished didn't really matter? Right? Like you spent half the day cleaning and picking up things around your house and picking up after your kids and like making things more organized in your house, but then not even 30 minutes working on the business that you really want. Okay. That means you're not being authentic to how you want to be spending your time. Okay. So that's why we need to evaluate how you are currently spending your time. Okay. So I call this productivity, right? Like it's when you are really busy doing all the things, but then you're doing the wrong things. Like you're doing things that don't matter. Tina says screen time, need to set settings on my phone to limit it. Yes. Totally. Yes. Right. Like it's the rabbit hole, right? The cleaning rabbit hole, or the social media rabbit, the scrolling rabbit hole, right? Or the Google rabbit hole, right? There's a lot of different rabbit holes that we can go down, and get lost and just not realize where we're spending our time. Okay. So get honest how you're spending your time so that you know that you're doing tasks that create the most impact and that actually matter to you. Okay. In order to master your time, you need to actually know how you're spending your time. This awareness is going to allow you to determine your priorities and focus on the things that matter. Okay. So that's number 2, is evaluate how you're currently spending your time. Okay. Number 3, we're moving quickly because I want you to use your time wisely. Okay. Okay. Number 3, get clear on your priorities and how much time you have to dedicate to your business. Okay. It doesn't matter if you have 1 hour a week or if you have 20 hours a week, you can create the business that you want in the time that you have. Okay. I promise you, but you have to follow these steps. Okay. So keep taking notes. So you start by getting clear on the time that you currently have, depending on your season of life and your other responsibilities. Okay. So you have to get clear on your priorities. What are your priorities? Okay. Personal and professional, whether that is caring for your children or working a part-time or full-time job that you already have, or volunteering, or whatever that looks like to you. Okay. You have to look at where you're currently spending your time and get clear on your priorities, so that you can decide what you're going to dedicate your time to. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you, ladies. Okay. So maybe your current schedule looks pretty much the same every week, or maybe it looks different every week. Either of those things is okay. The important thing is that you understand how much time that you have, and so that you know what time you have to work on things that are important to you, and so that you can set realistic goals. Okay. So that's number 3, is get clear on your priorities and how much time you have to dedicate to your business. Okay. So number 4, set boundaries around your time and your non-negotiables. Okay. So this doesn't mean, like, setting boundaries doesn't mean that you can't be flexible. Life happens. Okay. Especially with kids. Like, I know I have a 3-month-old, a 2-year-old, and an almost 4-year-old. Okay. I know what it means to have interruptions. Okay. But it means that you have to take your business seriously. You have to make your business time non-negotiable. Okay. Flexible, but non-negotiable. Okay. So if you want a business that makes full-time income, you have to treat it like it's an actual business, like it's a real business. Okay. You can't treat your business like it's a hobby, or you're not going to make any money or impact. Okay. You're not going to have the impact and make the money that you want to make. Okay. Cheryl says this is a great topic. I like flexibility, but need more order, personality. Need more order, personality. I don't think I understood that. I don't think I read that right. Okay. So again, you have to treat it like a real business, okay? Not like a hobby. So imagine that you're working a corporate job and you have this really important meeting with your boss every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Okay. This meeting is going to be on your calendar and it's going to be non-negotiable, right? Because it's important for you to keep your job. Oh, personally. Okay. Yes. More order personally. Okay. Not personality. Okay. Okay. So what are your non-negotiables in your business? Okay. There are things in your business that need to get done. And those things don't include like changing the colors on your website. Okay. That doesn't make you any money. That's not the most important priority. It's not a non-negotiable. Okay. So what are the non-negotiables? What are these things that need to be on your calendar too? Okay. So for example, maybe one of your non-negotiables in your business is to send out a weekly email in order to your list, in order to communicate with them, to grow your know, like, and trust factor, right? You need to schedule time every week so that it gets done, or schedule time once a month to batch your emails and get them scheduled to go out every week. Okay. I'm all about batching. I'm all about being efficient with our time. So one way to schedule that time is to schedule time that you do the same tasks in the same time period, right? So you're scheduling all of your social media posts, or you're scheduling all of your emails, or you're creating all of your content for the month, or whatever that looks like, depending on the time that you have, and what your non-negotiables are in your business. Okay. So setting boundaries also requires you to communicate your business hours and your priorities to the people that are around you, right? So your family, your spouse, your support system. Okay. Anyone that needs to know that you're working on a goal and that you need their support, like, those people need to know, right? Whether that's the kids, or your family, or your spouse. Okay. So for example, if you need your husband's help watching the kids for 2 hours in the afternoon on Mondays and Wednesdays so that you can work on your business, you need to communicate that to him, or you need to communicate the importance that has to you. You need to share why this is important to you, and like work out a plan so that your business time is honored. Okay. Cheryl says, congrats on the newborn. Thank you. Yes. He's a sweet little bundle. I can't believe he's only 3 months old. It feels like we've had him for like a year. Okay. So again, you can be flexible. Like if something comes up and you can't work from 2 to 4, like you had planned today, that's okay. It's okay if you can't work from 2 to 4, but it's not okay for you to just give up those 2 hours altogether since it didn't work out in the time frame that you had scheduled. Okay. Make your business time non-negotiable. Okay. Again, it doesn't matter if there's 1 hour or 30 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is that you've set aside, like that is your priority. And like, that's your business time. You have to honor that. Okay. Follow through, be be authentic here. Be honest with yourself about like the time that you have and the time that you can spend on your business. Okay. And then commit to it. Okay. Okay, so that's number 4 is set boundaries around your time and your non-negotiables. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. Good to see you. Let's see. Number 5. Okay. Number 5 is create a schedule that aligns with your personal and business priorities. Okay. So now that you have like set your thoughts right about your time, and you have evaluated how you're currently spending your time, and you've gotten clear on your priorities and how much time you have to dedicate to your business, and you've set boundaries around your time, then you create a schedule that aligns with those priorities. Okay. So this includes scheduling quality time with your family and self-care and business non-negotiables. Okay. All the things that are important to you need to be scheduled. Okay. They need to be in your schedule. This is where you map out your daily or your weekly schedule so that you're actually prioritizing the things that matter. Okay. So that you're actually doing the things that matter, right? Like we talked about, it's so easy to just like start reacting to things and start doing things that don't actually matter. Okay. So we all know how easy it is to just start the day and like just react to everything versus being intentional with our time. Okay. It's so important to intentionally make time for the things that you want to make progress on, whether that is personal or professional. Okay. Because you're not going to make progress on the things that actually matter to you unless you prioritize those things and put them in the calendar and make sure that you're actually following through. Okay. So that's number 5, is to create a schedule that aligns with your personal and business priorities. Okay. Bonus step. I'm going to add in a bonus step here because this is really helpful. It's not required, but it's definitely helpful. Okay. Bonus step is to get support and accountability. Okay. Time management is a lot easier when you have someone to help you set realistic goals and follow through with them. Okay. It's one thing to outline your priorities and do the homework here. And it's another thing to actually follow through with the things that you say that you're going to do. Okay. So I encourage you to find a coach or a mentor who can give you the support and accountability and the system that you need in order to achieve your goals faster and easier. Okay. Choose someone who's done what you want to do. Choose someone who has similar like circumstances, right? That's why a lot of my clients are women who have kids and they have time for a part-time business and they want to be making full-time income, right? That's my situation, right? I work from 9 to 12-ish from on Mondays through Thursdays. And that's my only time. And I make full-time income, right? I've been supporting my entire family of 5 for the last 2.5 years. Okay. As my husband starts his own business and we've invested in his business. Okay. So it's important to me that the people that are my clients are like on board with those core values, right? You want to spend time with your family. You want to build a business that is sustainable. You want to build a business that is creating full-time income while only working part-time hours, right? Family time is important to you. Okay. So you want to make sure that when you choose someone to support you, that they have the same core values as you, right? That the same thing matters to them, because that you'll have more alignment in what you learn from them. Okay. And how they support you. So, but that bonus step is get support and accountability. Okay. So mastering your time really allows you to be efficient and effective. It also allows you to not feel guilty when how you're spending your time, right? Like when you're doing your work time, you're not going to feel guilty that you're not with your kids or with your family, because you've set those priorities and you've established those boundaries, and like you have certain time set aside for your kids and for those priorities, right? But if your time is all scrambled and you don't have it organized and you haven't set those priorities and you haven't set those boundaries, you're going to feel bad no matter what you're doing, right? How many of you, raise your hand if you feel bad no matter how you're spending your time? Okay, that's an indication that you need to follow these steps. Okay, so recap: time management 101, how to master your time so that you can make full-time income working part-time hours. Number one, check your thoughts and beliefs about time. If you have negative limiting beliefs about time floating around in your brain, like I can't do this, I don't have the time, you're not going to actually make the time to dedicate to your business. Okay, and you're not going to get what you want. Number two, evaluate how you're currently spending your time. Okay, you need to get some awareness about like, what are you currently doing? Like we all have 24 hours in a day, right? You, me, and Beyonce. Number three, get clear on your priorities and how much time that you have in order to dedicate to your business. Okay. So again, whether that's 1 hour or that's 20 hours a week, like you need to get clear on like how much time do you have to dedicate to your business. Okay. Number four, set boundaries around your time with your personal priorities and your business non-negotiables. Okay. Make sure that what you're doing in your business actually matters. You're not just like twiddling on your website or like updating your fonts, right? You're actually doing things that matter, that connect with people, that build the know, like, and trust factor, that help people, right? That support people. All the things that you're doing should be building that know, like, and trust factor so that people want to actually work with you, right? Or they want whatever that you're selling, okay? Whether that's a service or a product, okay? Number five, create a schedule that aligns with your personal and business priorities. And the bonus step of get support and accountability, okay? So I hope that you have found this training valuable. I would love to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments. Like, what are you going to be working on this week? Okay. It's one thing to just listen to all of this information that I have for you. It's super valuable, but it is life-changing if you actually take action. Okay. If you actually do these things that I'm telling you right now, if you take action on these steps, you can create a business that you want in the time that you have. Okay. And I know this because I'm living proof of it, and my clients are living proof of this. Okay. So I know that it's possible for you. Love that quote. We all have the same time in a day, you, me, and Beyonce. Yes, Tina, I love that. Cheryl says that's the worst when you feel like you can't do anything right. Yes, it's not fun when you feel like you are guilty with however you're spending your time. Okay. Okay. So again, I hope that you found this training valuable. Let me know your biggest takeaways in the comments. If we aren't connected in my group, I've got a group over on the other side of this Facebook that is called Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. Okay, so if this has resonated with you, if you want more free trainings like this, I would love to support you and have you be a part of our community over in Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. So if you're not already over there, please come join us over there, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. I'm going to drop the link to that in the comments section. So come find me, come join the group. There's lots of free resources over there to help you with time management, mindset, business strategy, marketing, all of the good things in order for you to build this business that you have in the time that you have. So the last thing that I want to say is, for those of you who are ready to take the next step, if you are ready to create this part-time business with full-time income and live the life that you really want, I would love to jump on a free time mastery strategy call with you. Okay, so I have time for a few time mastery strategy calls this week and next week. So if you're ready to really just get clear on what's been holding you back from having the life and business that you really want, I would love to walk you through that. I would love to jump on a free strategy call with you. I'm going to drop the link to that in the comments as well. So come join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas, for free, more free resources. And jump on, if this resonated with you today and you would like the support and accountability and you're really ready to show up for yourself. Okay, this is for women who are ready to invest the time and the energy and the money in themselves so that they can create the life and the business that they want. Okay, so again, if this resonated with you, come jump on a free strategy call with me. No strings attached. I would love to help. I would love to help you. Would love to get to know you. Thank you, ladies, for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I'm doing these trainings every week. So come back same time, same place next week, and I will see you there. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link to my calendar in the comments. I'm going to drop the link to my my Facebook group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. See you over there. I love you, ladies. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon.